Okay, I do have to get one quick rant here. We need a better organization than NCMEC. Because, like, I'm all for protecting the children. I love my nephew. He's the cutest thing in the world, would do anything for him. But, like, they're not helping. We need a better organization than them spearheading this effort because they're trash. The initial complaints presumably supporting claims, however, have been redacted in the publicly viewable copy of the document, probably because there are none. The motion for a TRO, which contains redactions, also contends that Meta, by encrypting Messenger, has thwarted state officials from enforcing the Nevada Unfair and Deceptive Trade Practices Act. From the filing, this conduct, which renders it impossible for anyone other than private messages sender and recipient to know what information the message contains, serves as an essential tool of child predators and drastically impedes law enforcement efforts to protect children from heinous online crimes, including human trafficking, predation, and other forms of dangerous exploitation. Quick note, but we're just not going to talk about all the school data breaches. Those are fine. It's end-to-end encryption that's really making law enforcement's job hard and is a problem. Publishing a child's birthday, address, phone number, that's cool. That's not an issue. According to the motion for a TRO, Meta's end-to-end encryption stymies efforts by Nevada law enforcement, causing needless delay and even risking the spoliation of critical pieces of necessary evidence in criminal prosecutions. The injunction, if granted, would require Meta to disable end-to-end encryption for all Messenger users under 18 in Nevada. Presumably, that would also affect minors using Messenger who are visiting the state. In a Mastodon post, one research scholar at the Stanford Internet Observatory said, "I believe this is the biggest attack on encryption in the United States since 2016. And that was when the whole Apple FBI thing happened. For those who don't know, the FBI told Apple they need to decrypt an iPhone. Apple said we can't. Turned into a whole legal showdown, and then the FBI magically found a way around it anyways because they're the FBI. The researcher told the Register that prohibiting Nevada children and only Nevadan children from having end-to-end encryption for their online communications would not help children's safety. It would undermine it. Banning children in Nevada from having end-to-end encryption means giving some of the state's most vulnerable residents less digital privacy and security than everyone else. The FTC and other state attorney generals, such as California, have long been clear that it is a consumer protection violation for companies not to give users adequate digital privacy and security, and strong encryption is the gold standard for doing that. It's therefore puzzlingly backward for the Nevada Attorney General to argue that Meta is violating Nevada's consumer protection law here." Unquote. I know why they do it, but I'm so tired of seeing the think of the children argument because it is such disingenuous garbage. And every expert out here is like, this is not protecting the children. This is hurting the children more. That's all I have to say.
I think it's also interesting because if you're denying, the whole purpose of zero knowledge or end-to-end encryption is to prevent the service that you're using from knowing what's going on. And in this situation, and it gives you more independence of your data. In this situation, essentially what the other way of looking at this is if you deny children or anybody end-to-end encryption in Facebook or Meta, you're essentially saying we want Meta to be able to see everyone's messages and what they're doing. And so it really is giving more control to Meta in this situation, which I don't think is keeping people safer. It's not like Meta has a very good track record with keeping people's data secure nor private in any capacity. And it's just really hard to figure out how this is going to protect the children. And I think I'd love to see their arguments for how this keeps children safer. But
yeah, that's interesting that that's like compelling. Redacted, isn't it?
Yeah. This is going to keep them safer. Trust me. Why? I'll tell you later.
I hate this, like, I know we're trying to keep it brief and I don't want to get off on too much of a rant, but I'm a firm believer that, like, never attribute to malice that which can be explained by, like, pretty much anything else. But this is hitting a point where it's like, what else can we possibly attribute this to? Like, there's definitely certain people that just don't know any better because, you know, we have dinosaurs running around in the Senate who, like, don't even understand when somebody tells them in plain English what encryption is, and they still don't understand it. Never thought I'd sympathize with Zuckerberg, but here we are. But, like, there's those people who, like, just don't understand this stuff and are genuinely trying to protect the children. But, like, this keeps coming up over and over and over. And like I said, like, every expert is like, this is hurting people. And for some reason, they're just like, no, but we need to get rid of it. And it's like, I'm struggling to find a genuine justification other than just like, we just want to take away your privacy. We want to see everything all the time. We want absolute control of everything all the time. And the cops still won't do their jobs because they never do.